Probably everyone and your grandma has heard of Five Nights at Freddy's, one of the most popular game series for a decade. It shaped many lives, including mine. But behind it, it is the good old Poppy of Playtime. A war game that shaped many lives and is very popular for half a decade. And a lot of people love both games, like me. And a lot of people wondered, what if Fnaf and Poppy Playtime combined? And there's a lot of videos about Poppy Playtime characters as animatronics. They are pretty cool. But no one has thought of the idea of Fnaf characters as Poppy Playtime monsters. The plan is simple. I will redesign all the characters from Fnaf 1, meaning Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Golden Freddy 2, and turn them into Poppy Playtime monsters. I will make 2 drawings of each character. One of the toy version, and the second of the monster version. Pretty simple, right? Let's start with Freddy. Keep this in mind with every drawing. I'm not a professional drawer. I'm 14 using the drawing tool and the photo editor on my phone. So expect them to not look the greatest. For Freddy's toy design, I decided to make the design simple and not too complicated because this is supposed to be a children's toy. So I decided to use Teddy Ruxpin as a base for my new Freddy design. So keep in mind all the toy versions of the characters might look like Teddy Ruxpin. For Freddy's design, I decided to keep his design similar to the original. I kept his top hat, his ears, his eyes, but this time I gave him a little tongue so it resembles Teddy Ruxpin. And I gave him some eyebrows and some eyelids because cool. That's really all my thoughts on the face. For the body, I kept it simple. I got rid of his bow tie and gave him a little suit. And that's my Freddy toy design. It's simple but still cool. I gave him a little magnet on the back of his hand and mic so you can take it off and he can sing because he's Freddy. For Monster Freddy, I decided to make him a tall, lanky creature. Kinda like Catnap. Literally like Catnap, but less skinny and more just tall and lanky. You can see in his face I took a lot of I used Catnap's face as a base for my Freddy. You can see with the large creepy smile. I even added that same little gas thing in the back of his throat. But for my version, it's not a gas thing, it's a music box. This Freddy can't talk, he can only play music through his music box. That's the main idea. That's my Monster Freddy design. I think I did a pretty good job on him. He's pretty cool. You can see the text on the edit, but I'll just zoom it in to show you. He can't talk, he can only play music, blah blah blah. Music and music bots in the back throat, blah blah blah. He barely uses his hands to kill, only uses his music bots to play something in your ears to blow you up. Or something. Well, that's it for Monster Freddy. For the Bonnie toy design and monster design, I decided to keep it similar to Freddy's, so I'm not going to say that much for the toy version or the monster version, but I want to comment on some things I love about his design, or my Bonnie design. I love that he just looks happy all the time and just looks silly. I love that I gave him some, I forgot the name of it, those weird pants with the long strings you must put over your shoulders. I love that I designed his guitar with like blue veins. And one thing, I love that I gave him Monty's glasses. And that's where it's for all my thoughts on his design. Time for Monster Bunny! For Monster Bunny, I decided to keep him similar to Freddy. I already said that, I just wanted to make sure, because you're probably bored and stuff. I kept him long and lanky, but I accidentally made him a dinosaur on accident. But I think it's actually a pretty cool design, even if he's a dinosaur. I gave him like damage patches around his body, like on his upper arm or upper shoulder arm. I love that I tore his pants apart. I love that I gave him a bunch of teeth and blood around the teeth. Well, I think that's all my thoughts on his design. Well, enjoy the rest of the time lapse. For Tika's and Fachi's design, toy designs, and monster designs, I decided to make them a whole lot different than Bonnie and Freddy, because one thing, they are different models. So, for Tika, I kinda kept her the same, just gave her big cheeks, not those kind of cheeks, big face cheeks. And that's really it on my thoughts of the toy design. The main feature of the toy is Simon Says, or just Tika says. You must do what Tika says, but not do what Cupcake says. Well, enjoy the rest of the time lapse. Tika's monster design, I decided to make her big since, you know, Tika's a hungry bird that eats a lot of food, so I decided to make her really big and make her legs really short so she can barely walk. And I decided to merge the cupcake with her hand so she has like a snake hand. And I gave her like a split in two lower jaw, like a twisted Bonnie. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. Enjoy the time lapse. For Fotsy's toy design, I kept him the same as normal Fotsy, but just with no damages on him, and no brown legs. I gave him peg legs, and I kept his hook and eye pads, and gave him some gold teeth since he's a pirate. I think that's all my thoughts on the toy design, so Lab. For Fotsy's monster design, I accidentally made him an eldritch demon from hell on accident, but he looks more like an eldritch demon than a Poppy Playtime monster toy. But I think it's a cool design even if he looks like an eldritch horror. I decided to make him have big giant legs to help him run, and he has no arms. He was designed with no arms. He has a giant long neck and a giant long jaw or lower jaw to help him eat anyone in his path. But sadly, one of his last eye, the one without the eye pads, was sadly destroyed, ripped apart, whatever. Now he's blind and yeah, that's it. That's all the things. So enjoy the time lapses. For Golden Freddy / Fredbear toy design, I decided to make him just like Freddy's toy design, but a little different. Have fun watching the time lapse. For Monster Fredbear / Golden Freddy, I decided I want Golden Freddy to be more like a friendly character like Joey. That's my kind of idea for Fredbear. I made him look super old. made his clothes all ripped up. He's missing an arm, but he's pretty friendly. I even drawed a little sketch of the monster design if, I know, he became angry. It's just him with claws and teeth. It's pretty simple. Have fun watching the time lapse. That's all of Fnaf 1 redesigned into Poppy Playtime monsters. I hope you enjoyed the video because I'm so tired and ready to relax and get this stupid video out of the way. But if we get like 20 likes, but I probably won't get 20 likes, but if we do get 20 likes, I will make a part 2 for FNAF 2. So,